Hello, my name is Ruben Hoya. Today I'm going to be showcasing my final for Humanities. The final I chose was for trade, and the option that I chose was to create a theme park based around trade during the Columbian Exchange in the Industrial Age, during imperialism, during World War I and II, and the modern times. So, my park is divided up into those 5 areas. In the first corner, we have what's called Columbus Corner. And our first attraction is Columbus Cookout. Columbus Cookout serves food that was taken to America during the Columbian Exchange from Christopher Columbus. And Christopher Columbus himself is going to be wandering around this area. And in our next area for Columbus Corner, we have the Columbus Cruise. This ride relates to trade during the Columbian Exchange, because the Columbus Cruise takes you on a boat ride similar to the route that Columbus himself took over to America. As you can see, the river takes you all the way down to America. Next up, we have the Imperialism Plaza. So this area is mostly made up of all of the other areas combined, and kind of their stores and everything, to have sort of like a mall area where it's just a center area where you can find it pretty much everything. Right here we have the Cotton Cove. This store sells things that are made with cotton. We have the Columbus Cookout, we have Capture the Land, we have Land Pong, and then we have Warhead Motors. And the reason that we have all of these attractions here in the Imperial Plaza is because during imperialism, trade had been changed so that something called free trade was allowed, where every single country was allowed to trade with every other country. And next up, we have the Industrial Institute. So, our first attraction here is going to be the Cotton Cart, and this ride is it takes you on a journey how cotton is produced within the U.S., which slaves are imported from Africa into the U.S., and from there they pick the cotton and harvest it, and then they get taken over to Europe, which is where the trade happens, where they create the cotton and they use it for other items. And this other attraction is called the Cotton Wheel, which is similar to a spinning wheel that weaves cotton. And this ride, the riders will be in one end while the other end is spinning, causing the whole thing to spin. And this ride is inspired by the cotton trade, because cotton was traded during this time, and this is how cotton is created. Next up, we have the Cotton Bouncer. This attraction is kind of like bungee jumping and a trampoline combined, but the only catch is the trampoline is just a huge piece of cotton. And this also relates to trade, because cotton was traded during this time. Next, we have the World of War. And this corner is going to be our war area. And so the first attraction we have is called Wheels of War. This attraction is kind of like a go-kart racing, and it uses carts that were imported from Europe into the U.S. during this time, during World War I and World War II. And next up, we have Warhead Motors. And this shop is really cool and unique because you get to customize your own car inspired from the World War I and II. And then next up, we have Metal Meals. This is inspired from the lots of metals and jewels and minerals just being imported during this time. Things like gold, silver, and bronze were imported during this time. And next up, we have Modern Made, which has International Eats, which is an international food area where you can get food from all around the world. And this is because during our modern time, we are allowed to have free trade still, and so food is also heavily imported. And then also we have the rising refinery ride. This ride is kind of like a seesaw because it goes up and down with the riders inside of it. And this is inspired from the oils and gas and petroleum and things like that are imported from Mexico into America. And this is my theme park. Thank you.